set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. College football playoff about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. And the defense brings him down.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. Third down and goal. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And on fourth down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? And it's a direct snap. Oh, he's stuffed. I don't think he got in. He didn't. What a play. So Alabama's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
He'll hand it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he will make the 1st down, tackled at the 26. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
You know what's happening here right now is this quarterback is just taking what the defense is giving him, not forcing anything downfield, finding ways to be able to continue to move the ball down the field. Another example, nice job here picking up the 1st down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On the toss play, runner moving left. Puts into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Grab behind the line, it's Adams. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Buckeyes will line up to put it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it rip. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught quickly. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Touchdown from Cincinnati as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Has the first down and more. He stopped and bucked. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Booker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Direct snap. Fights through a tackle. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Buckeyes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Now they'll run it on the toss. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss it to the back, running left. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver receiver looks it in. It's complete. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Handoff to the back. Gets the first and still running. We bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. So you on 4th down. Out comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with the miss, remain tied.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Quick throw to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The reception hits about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And he drops back in the gun. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here's the toss play now, running left. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call?
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit.
He missed it. Off target that time.
After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. When you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
They look to throw it here on second down. Wide open downfield. And the defense wraps him up.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete when it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Head coach say, we'll try it again. They're 0 for 3 on previous fourth down attempts. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Handoff in a single back formation. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of a play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Has caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Buck. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up job so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. The shotgun handoff here. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He fires it down the middle. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to throw again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, tied. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The two-point try is successful. Down to a single-digit lead now. 9-point game.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds.
Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Alabama. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there. A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead, but they're forced to punt in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use.
Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumbled away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Comes through the defender. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Takes the handoff again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Touchdown! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his back. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. They bring him down, but what explosive play. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. On the option. Grinding away with the running game. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Pointing toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. You've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the move now. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Takes the handoff. It's Cruz. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit.